That card on the desk is blank. In about 10 minutes, it will hold the only copy of something no bank, no exchange, and no company on this planet can freeze, seize, or lock you out of. Which is exactly why your hands are not entirely steady, because the same 10 minutes that make it unfreezable make it unrecoverable if you rush. Everyone in the wasteland preaches the sermon, not your keys, not your coins. Nobody sits with you for the part where you actually do it alone, first time, terrified of clicking wrong. So tonight, we do it together, first person. Every screen, every scary moment, every mistake named before you can make it. Education, never advice, and by the end, the keys in this room belong to you. Deep breath. Let's begin. Before the first click, the honest contract, because self-custody is a trade, not a miracle. On the table you are leaving, the password reset, the support ticket, the someone else to blame. Money held by a platform can be frozen by that platform, lost with that platform, or leaked by that platform. We read those breach files 2 briefings back, and they are why this desk exists. What you are picking up, total control and total responsibility. No help desk in the wasteland. Lose the seed and sign nothing wrong, your money is safe forever and reachable never. Sign the wrong thing with steady confidence and no one can reverse it. Hear both sides of that at the same volume. The freeze risk is real and the loss risk is real. The difference is which risk you can do something about. Their risk you can only watch, yours you can train for. That is the whole case for the next 9 minutes, turning the risk you own into a drill you have already run. Now the choice. Step 1, pick the tool, and if you watch the last briefing you already own the criteria, so this stays short. Starting small and staying active. A software sidearm with simulation, the one the Forge runs is Rabbi, open source, audited, shows you what every click actually does. Holding anything that would hurt to lose. The keys come off the computer, the Forge's vault door is keystone, air-gapped, with a screen big enough to read what you sign. Not sponsored, either name verified, don't copy. The criteria matter more than the logos. Tonight's desk runs the pair, sidearm in the browser, vault door holding the keys. There is a heavier tier above this, multiple devices, split keys, but that is graduate work for a later briefing, not for a first wallet. First wallet is about one thing, getting the seed born safely and yourself trained, which is step 2, the one your hands are nervous about. Step 2, the seed, and here is where the wasteland goes quiet. The device is about to show you a list of words. Those words are your money. Not a copy of it, not a password to it, the thing itself, in portable form. So the ritual exactly, no improvising. The words appear on the device screen and they go one place. This paper card, in your handwriting, in order, double-checked letter by letter. Feel the urge to photograph the screen instead. Name it and refuse it. A screenshot puts your entire treasury on a network device, which is the one place it must never exist. No phone, no cloud note, no password manager, no email draft to yourself. Paper, pen, offline. Nobody sane is watching, no camera over your shoulder. This moment is genuinely private, maybe the most private thing you will do with money in your life. Now the device asks you to verify, to give some of the words back. Do not rush this part to get to the fun part. This is the fun part. This is the moment the keys become yours. Verify every word it asks for. Then the card goes somewhere safe, somewhere fire and curiosity cannot reach, and hear this once plainly. Anyone who ever asks you for those words, ever in any uniform, is a thief. No exceptions exist. Step 3, the drill that separates survivors from statistics, and it costs you 2 minutes. Before anything real moves, you run one small test. First, the address. Your wallet shows a receive address in the browser, and the vault door shows the same address on its own screen. Read them against each other. First characters, last characters every time. 2 screens, one truth if they ever disagree. The network one is lying, and last briefing showed you $1.5 billion autopsy of what happens when signers trust the pretty screen. Second, the test send. A tiny amount pocket change goes first. Watch it arrive. Only then does anything that matters move. Slow, exactly. Slow is the armor. And there is a third check before a contract ever gets near your wallet at all. Know what you're touching. That is Forge ground. Paste any contract into Steel Check at the Forge free. Link below. 6 Safety reads 1 plain verdict before your keys are anywhere near the decision. We provide the intel. You fight the war. The drill complete. Verify the address on the device. Test send small. Check the ground before you step. Run it every time until it is boring. Boring is what safe feels like from the inside. And then it happens. The test send lands. A small number appears on a screen in front of you, and here is why this moment is worth the whole episode. Nobody approved it. No bank cleared it. No platform decided you qualified. No form asked why. Value moved across the open wasteland to keys that you generated, on a device you verified, backed by words only you hold, and the entire apparatus of permission that has stood between you and your own money since the day you opened your first account was simply not consulted. Sit with that for a second, because this is the feeling the whole self-custody sermon is actually about, and no one can hand it to you secondhand. This is what possession is. Now the discipline check immediately while the feeling is warm. The feeling is powerful, and powerful feelings are exactly when people get sloppy. You still run the drill, every time. The wasteland does not grade on momentum, but tonight the keys answered to you. Mark the moment. You will not forget it. Now the graveyard tour, the 5 mistakes that empty first wallets so you can recognize each one wearing your own hands. 1. The screenshot. The seed photograph just as backup. Every drainer crew in the wasteland hunts camera rolls and cloud folders for exactly 12 to 24 words in a grid. Paper only. 2. The support angel. Something glitches, you post a question, and a helpful official support account slides into your messages asking you to validate your wallet. Real support never messages first, and nobody legitimate asks for seed words. That sentence has no exceptions, which is what makes it armor. 3. The fake storefront. Lookalike wallet downloads and poison search ads harvest seeds at industrial scale. Researchers keep finding batches of them in official stores. You type the address yourself. You verify the publisher every install. 4. The blind sign. An approval screen you did not read is a door you opened with your eyes closed. Simulate in the sidearm, read on the vault door, or walk away. The biggest theft in crypto history was signatures given honestly to a lying screen. 5. The skip test send. Full balance, first try, address pasted from a chat message, the wasteland's oldest funeral. Small first, always, forever. Look at the list again and notice the pattern. Not one of these is a technology failure. All 5 are rushed humans. Your armor was never the device. It is the drill. Card is written, verified, and sealed somewhere fire and curiosity cannot reach. The drill is in your hands. 2 screens, 1 truth. Test send small, check the ground before you step. And the balance on that screen answers to no one but you. That is what you actually built tonight, not a wallet setup, a transfer of power. From money you were permitted to touch to money you possess. The weight that came with it is real, and now it is trained weight, which is the only kind worth carrying in the wasteland. Where this road goes next. Deeper vaults, split keys, the warlord tier, graduate work, future briefing when what you are guarding earns it. For tonight, the job is done and done right. If these 10 minutes turned the sermon into keys in your hand, pay it forward. Subscribe, hit like so the algorithm finds the next survivor standing at their own desk with a blank card and unsteady hands, and fall in at the Defi Warlords Telegram, home-based chat and announcements channel, both linked below. The Forge link rides beside them. Your keys, your war move out.